if your church is got a cash app, there it is.
Is it some that women are crazy? All of us are crazy. And sometimes you have to depend on what level of crazy you're willing to deal with. And we don't always please them.
So she's not a lesbian, or she is a lesbian?
No, she is a lesbian.
Gang. GasmaskTribe TV podcast, where we filter out that mother loving bull. And yes, people, we are in for another great episode. Y'all, look, man, we got a packed show tonight. Packed. Because of that, I gotta play something for y'all. Gang.
Boys in the hood say they always hard. They come talking that trash, we'll peel their car. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. I ain't said nothing, nigga, just some dirty harvest shit. Yeah, I caught you slipping at your front door. I drop a barrel in your mouth, fuck a po-po. The higher up's the one that's walking with a bankroll. I give a fuck about your case, this a eugenics flow, can't you feel me? A young nigga South Central. I made $1 million as a drummer, mama prostitute. The federalists keep the cameras international. I almost had to kill a felon, fuck your hood code and your feelings. People will need you, but never got time to deliver. I loaded my anger to kill off what I don't consider. She sucked me to fuck me, I watered the grass is the greenest. My mind is just focused on singing my profits. Let me channel my mental, I am not human. My spaceship is stupid for those who confused. I'd rather your ignorance. Politician will love you when they dismiss you. I'm loading this issue to rattle your pupils while my gun saying, boys in the hood say they always hard. They come talking that trash, we'll peel their car. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit.
One more
verse, nothing, nigga, just some dirty harvest shit. Yeah, the one that own the right to full control. Depopulate what they don't need, that's an undercode. Expose your DNA to rewrite what your granny knew. I learned to speak in code cause that was all the granny knew. Pray you feel me? Really threw a baby out the room. Now we 16 fucking with some other crews. Ship them birds up north, Maserati blue. A prodigy of Ricky Rose, they call me old school. Can you see me? No rule for competing, I kill off what you can do better. My shooters will eat you and spit your bones out in Dakota. We never were equal, you talking too much, you informing. My mind is just focused on seeing my profits get bigger. Water came to the lonely people who was a slave. Only cocaine came to my mama who live in pain. And foster kids used to premiere my younger days. We ride around, gas mask the whole city. Boys in the hood city always.
Gang, people, GasmaskTribe TV podcast, where we filter out that bull. Where the hand claps at? Man? You know what I mean? How y'all been out there, man? You dig? Hey, yo, UKTH, man, thank you for always showing up, man. You always show up on time, bro. This guy does not fake the funk, man. People, if you guys just now tuning in, that was a record that is from the new upcoming album from gang. From the new upcoming album called American Baby. And now I got a bone to pick with you, Biz.
All right.
What is that? We got a couple minutes before we get into the show. What is that? What would be the ball?
Hey, that shit is gonna light it. I was like, oh, nigga. He's like,
that's and that song is called The American System is Down. The album that's coming out is called Depression in a Bottle. American Baby 3, Depression in a Bottle. And that song right there is called The American System is Down. Inside decoded as the eugenics flow. So, that's a lot to unpack. I'm pretty sure a lot of people be like, what? Does he say eugenics flow? What the fuck? But for the people who are very inclined, I would say that you would understand or know what eugenics mean and what flow together. You get what I mean? So how the fuck you gonna see me live and end it when I join it? Y'all, hey, look, check. So I went live on TikTok and it was lit. Now, mind you, I only got like 3,600 people, right? You know what I mean? So it ain't like, oh, you got 30,000 people. No, it's like 30, but these are real followers. Like they actually click the button.
I got 17.
Right. I mean, you know, I mean, of course, I mean, swinging big dicks around this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
My daughter's 21. My got
You know, he got, Notice got 17K. You know what I mean? But so this was kind of like my first time really going live. I was with the kids and shit.
My likes, I got like 300 and something odd thousand. Like it's ridiculous.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, he's killing me on the likes. Yeah, he's killing me on the likes and subscribers. Like, I don't like, honestly, my TikTok is like, his TikTok just went viral crazy. My TikTok, you know what I mean? Overnight. Like, when people talk about overnight success, yeah, that shit happened with him. So, you know what I mean? I'm still chasing payments. You know what I mean? But I'm having fun. Like, no lie. These 3,000 people that follow me are like the most genuine people ever on the planet. And like, honestly, I know who these people are. Like, they're, I wouldn't say middle-aged, but they're women who have kids already. They're women who are dealing with like, relationship issues. I don't know why they would be following me for that shit. I don't know why, because I'd be saying some controversial shit. So if you motherfuckers watch it, man, my shit be controversial as fuck. But you know what I mean? I do really well on it, man. People, yes, like, subscribe. I join it and just boom, end it. You know what? I'll tell you what happened. No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. My dog. So if you watch the live, my dog was running after another dog. And so I'm trying to go live while conducting with my son, and I got my dog is chasing a husky. So I'm like, if you watch the live, you can see my hand going crazy and shit. So that's why I had to end it.
Are you ready? I sent it to you earlier, and I was like, nigga, hey, if you don't stop playing, like you, your son, and your dog, just start posting the Three Amigos and do shit with them. I promise you. Just because you need something that's catchy that somebody's going to gravitate to. And once you do that and you start doing shit like that, be like, you're doing the songs and shit like that, and then be like, yo, it's the Three Amigos. And then because it really is, it's your son, it's you, your son, and fucking, what's his name? Butch? Boom? What's his name?
Buck.
Buck. There we go. Buck. Yeah, the Three Amigos. Yeah, like that motherfucker was barking earlier. People love dogs. Especially cute little ugly ass dogs like yours.
Hey, I know this motherfucker is ugly cute. Like he is ugly cute. Like he get them like we went to the fucking to the little, there was like a little outing this past week. People, we're gonna get into our show, but I gotta say this. We went to a little outing this past weekend, and it's like female galore over that at this event. So Buck goes with me and we chilling, but Buck gets all the fucking love. I mean, he gets the most. This dude is a pussy magnet. Like, dude, if I was like full blown, like if I was single in a way, like I'm out here hunting type of single,
Buck going everywhere.
Buck would be everywhere.
With some shades on and a Rolex.
He said, you can always post your music with your post too. Yes, you are right. Yes, I should do that a lot more. I don't do that a lot more.
He's so sacred about this motherfucker got bangers in the vault. He is a vault keeper. Like, don't get me wrong, he has bangers. Now I'm the one that I'm the one that always goes and I'm like that shit's a hit. That's a hit. And he'd be like, oh, you think so? I'll be like, nigga, I know, nigga, if I'm bopping to this shit, that shit hot. Nigga, some shit I'll be like, all right, cool. That's cool. That's a cool record. Right. It's a good record. It's not that it's not hot, but nigga, that's a banger. And when I say that's a banger, nigga, I know bangers. And he knows that. But he always, that nigga puts a fucking shoelace and chain and wraps around. I don't know. Right. Try to hide it for no reason. No reason, nigga. Stop hiding it. Stop fucking hiding it, nigga.
I'm you know what it is? It's finding what people like, right? And then I'll get on these platforms and I'll see what people like and they'll gravitate to. Like on YouTube. If people see my stories on YouTube, my nigga, my stories go up 2,000, 1,000, 3,000. the stories on YouTube, and it's just me playing drums or me rapping or whatever the case may be. But I start noticing on different platforms, people like me for certain shit. So
I'll end this conversation right now. UKTH. Hey, that album, that song that you just heard, right? A scale of 1 to 10. 1 being the lowest, 10 being the hottest. Nigga, hey, what do you say? What do you say? Just throw that shit in the comments for sure. Facebook user, man, 1,000 of a track. Hey, straight up facts.
Hey, you know what's crazy is
Yes,
though? My goal, no, for facts, that's facts. My goal is to release 1,000 records, and I'll be good. I'll be good.
This nigga, see, that's why that's why I am behind him. Like 1,000, nigga, fuck 1,000, nigga. We shooting for 1 million, my guy. 100,000 to 1 million, my guy. Fuck 1,000.
Bro, 1,000 songs you could do. 1 million? Nigga, I'll have to write a song every fucking minute into the day, like for the next 10, 15 years.
I'm telling you, it only takes one. It only takes one. It only takes one. And then you have a plethora of them. So it's not like it only takes one. He say a 9 out of 10. Great. That's what I'm talking about. That's all we need. That's UK coming from Michigan. Or wherever the fuck you coming from. Hey, that's what 9 out of 10, nigga. That is ear palatable. Like motherfuckers like listen to that shit. Like that's one of my favorite tracks. I'm like, nigga, every time you put that shit on, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, run that track. I don't give a fuck if anybody listen. Nigga, I'm running that shit. Nigga, like, nigga, hey, the boys in the hood. Yeah, nigga, because you running with something somebody knows, and then you also put it in your twist on it, nigga, for sure. That's a hit. A hit, for sure. Drake does it all the time. He's been doing it for years. Doing it for years. This nigga been reciting people bars for years. I'm like, okay, Drake, I see you. Go ahead.
That's to tell you people, before we get into the show.
Yeah. Hey, run it back. Hell yeah, run that shit.
City always hard.
Turn
They
that
come
shit up.
talking that trash, we'll peel their car. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. I ain't said nothing, nigga, just some dirty harvest shit. Yeah, I caught you slipping at your front door. I drop a barrel in your mouth, fuck a po-po. The higher up's the one that's walking with a bankroll. I give a fuck about your case, this a eugenics flow. Can you feel me? A young nigga South Central. I made $1 million as a drummer, mama prostitute. The federalists keep the cameras international. I almost had to kill a felon, fuck your hood code and your feelings. People will need you, but never got time to deliver. I loaded my anger to kill off what I don't consider. She sucked me to fuck me, I watered the grass is the greenest. My mind is just focused on singing, my profits don't need her. Let me channel my mental, I am not human. My spaceship is stupid for those who are confused. I'd rather your ignorance.
People, we have a great show unpacked for you guys. Well, we're going to unpack it, but we have a great packed show that's going to be unpacked.
Tell me that shit hot. That shit is hot. That shit.
So, let's go. Said, why the fuck is somebody named Facebook user? Facebook user says we got over 20,000 beats. Also, I think that Facebook user is J Biz. Was goody? That's my brody.
That is J Biz. Get his ass, UK. Go ahead, get him. You got my permission. Go ahead, get that nigga. Get him. Yeah, we know who the fuck it is, nigga. We know who nigga, you said today earlier. Now UK, go ahead and get his ass. My permission. Please, nigga. Get him.
Speaking about get him, people are having funerals different nowadays. Like there's a new way to have a funeral nowadays, people. I want to let y'all know that there's open caskets. Oh no, not just open caskets, see-through caskets.
Yeah, I saw that. But hey, and let's be real though. Let's be fucking honest. Before you show the picture, do you want to be like there's a reason why the casket is not see-through. Like I know this. You on Facebook, bruh. The fuck fuck you try? I'll say it for you. And look, because I'm gonna say it in my nigga voice. What the fuck you trying to hide for, nigga? You can't. I'll say everything you can say. Whatever. Hey. Look, but that's facts though. But I'm being like, if you're being buried, right, in a clear casket, I think it's dope. And I thought it was like, I'm like, yeah. And I thought about it, I'm like, in 5 years, do it like it was a murder case or something, and I got dug up. Like, does anybody want to see that? Like,
people, what he's talking about is this right here, people. That's
beautiful. Beautiful. I love it for the time being. That day. But 5 years from now, 10 years, 15, 20 years from now, the fuck does that look like?
Damn, and she's wearing the same thing he's wearing. Look at old boy in the back with the tank top. It always got to be a hood nigga at the funeral with a tank top on. Man, fuck you, nigga. Took out my homie, nigga. Took out the big homie. Shit. I can see him getting mad in the back. Look like it. But I'm just saying, open caskets, you know, this is a clear casket, people. This is like the new way people are like, you know what I mean? I thought this was pretty weird and, you know, awkward. Look at his hands. Like this shit just don't.
You gotta want more than that.
I'm gonna put my ashes in a shoebox. I'm good.
The fuck you mean in the shoebox, my guy? Those are your remains, my guy.
Pretty much, like you're not gonna. I get it. Like pretty much, you're not gonna remember. Like you know what I mean? How you go? Like
still no.
I'm dead. Like I'm gonna feel it. Like what the fuck?
No, but it's still. It's a matter of respect. It's a matter of just the memorable of
you can't even say that shit, nigga. You looking at it like, God damn, that shit's trippy.
Because I don't know UKTH, so I'm like, it's hard for me. If you want to be, I don't look. Don't burn my body. Don't not.
I'm
burn
dead. I don't care. Right, I see it. That's how.
And same for me too. But like, my thing is like, do not. For every time somebody talks about cremating, I'm like, for me, ever since I was a little kid, I was like, if you cremate my body, that means I'm burning in hell. I know it's no recollection. I know it's no same thing, but I feel like that. I'm like, oh, burning in hell, burn the body. I'm like, no, don't burn me. Put me in the fucking ground. I'm part of this earth. Like, I would rather you put me in there. I would rather you put me in the dirt, but no casket. Like, not on like a grave or nothing like that, but put me in the dirt respectfully, all that stuff, and let me become part of the earth. That is just me. That's just me. And I don't know. Maybe I'm
now I can't knock you on that because I'm with you. I am the same way. You know what I mean? I am the same way. Like
you put me in the.
I know it probably won't happen, but
I'm gonna ask the Lord. Lord,
me in my favorite shoebox.
Lord. Look, I'm different. I already know the Lord got me up in there.
This motherfucker stupid.
He wants to do the shoebox.
My favorite shoebox.
Hey, what's your favorite shoes? New Balances, motherfucker. Put me in the shoebox with the New Balances, motherfucker. I'm balanced out. What's your favorite shoes, nigga? Adidas? Fucking what? It ain't Balenciagas, motherfucker. We know that. So what is your favorite shoe? Let me know. Like, I'm the fuck those shoes. Nigga, I'm not going to no shoes, no materialistic. Hey, look, put me. Look, I told everybody like, how would you want to like even in death, right? How? Let's talk about this for a second because that's a great thing. Like, if you die, how do you want to go? Like, do you want a funeral? Me, I want a celebration. I want a party. And y'all niggas better live. Hey, nigga, celebrate my fucking life, my guy. Like, do not, and this is going on record, bitch, so you know and everybody knows out there. Nigga, if I do not have a major party, it's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be looking at y'all motherfuckers. Okay, everybody crying and shit. That's cool. Go ahead, have that part. But nigga, I want a celebration. Like, Yo, fireworks and everything. Fireworks and everything. Everything. I want the whole 9 balloons, the doves, all that shit. Go out there, barbecue, drink. Yeah,
you already know. You already know the tribe is gonna be there in full effect. You know what I mean? The tribe gonna be there in full effect, nigga. We gonna be there solid.
I'm talking about
solid, nigga. Gas masked out, nigga. Gang. Gang, gang, gang. You know what I mean?
Hey, nigga, let's go. Hey, nigga, let's go. Like Air Jordan 1 Chicago's really the ones? Nah. Show me a picture, nigga, what you got them, and I guarantee I'll make that shit happen for sure. I'll be like, yo, UKTH came with it. Like, hey, I'll put the motherfuckers. Look.
But you know what I was tripping off of? Mostly I was tripping off the fact that his girl was just like open to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes we have to understand like how like people take our death. You know what I mean? Like, it's different. You know what I mean? So
and it's
I send condolences to their family and makes hope that
think about it. Have you seen the one where their families are having people they have the body standing up?
Yeah, weird
with the sunglasses. Yeah,
weird. Oh, that's so weird.
No, but that's how they wanted to be remembered.
No, you're right. You're right. No,
that's how they want to be remembered.
He said, "Hell yeah, ones and foes." With Jordan,
my favorite. The four. I'm not particularly a one guy, but the fours, the 11s. The 11s is one of my favorites. The 4s and 11s are my favorite for sure. I'm just if we want to talk Jordans, we talk Jordans another day. Like I'm a Jordan guy. I don't wear football, but I'm a Jordan guy.
GasmaskTribe, thank y'all for tuning in, man. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in and having the dialogue, conversation with us. But we're about 20, 22, 23 minutes into the show, and I want to get into the kind of the meat and potatoes of everything. All right. So I had a video I wanted to play for you guys, but I wasn't going to play that video. It was targeted to a certain group of people, but that because that video didn't pertain to the topic and the content of the podcast, so I didn't want to play it. But I want to bring out she don't know her, right? And the reason why I said the way I said it is because women are not looking at other women who are keeping them accountable of things that they do, right? And I thought this was very dope to see. Now, this is not no woman bashing. This is all like just filtering out bullshit, right? But I want to show y'all something. Check this
Women sit on social media, you sit around, everybody killing everybody, but you never tell the truth that there's been 1,000 shootings and homicides trickle back down to you running your mouth.
Trickle back down to you running your mouth.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
I don't know how accurate these numbers are right now. There was a time where it was 75% of women responsible for shooting. Just because
he called me a B, he hit me, he cheated on me, he got another girl pregnant.
The list goes on and on.
Stop calling people. You get in an argument with somebody on the block, that's it, leave it there. You call your brother, now he's going through it the whole summer, and then somebody's child die about it. That's your fault.
That's your fault.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Women need to start taking accountability. I know what we need to do. The women that like to start rumors and run their mouth, what we need to do. This is a prime example that women love drama. I am convinced now that it is in their DNA. I know a chick right now that'll take out all of the mouth runners.
I'm gonna hurt somebody.
She sneaks up on you, she does the job, and leave you clueless like,
why is this happening to me?
And her name is Karma.
Message.
Gang.
Right.
So, and that brought me to my point that I think UKTH sent me this. I think that's where I got this video from. Was from UKTH, and so he said I played the damn video. I think I got this from you. Yeah, I follow him. He's good. But what I'm saying is, this was a very great point to bring out on how women literally be in between of kingdoms being taken down, right? And this has been happening from the beginning of time. It's been happening. And I don't see that where women are literally saying, hey, we know men are animalistic. A man would kill another man just because you touched his woman or said something foul to his woman. You get what I mean? Buck, come on, man. You get what I mean? Like, Buck, he's not bothering you, Buck. Leave him alone. So
he's a dog, man. You gotta let a dog do a dog thing, man. That's
he's barking at the neighbor dog.
That's fine. Man. He doing his job.
Yeah, that neighbor dog get out, eat the little shit out this little motherfucker. That's a big head dog.
What type of dog is it?
It's a pit over there next door.
Oh,
they got 3 pits.
Baby, that nigga's a baby bulldog pit.
Right.
Hey, stop fucking with Jurassic Park, my guy.
So you get ate up, you know. But and I thought this video was very gravitating and very interesting, and that was the whole point, to grab something that was very interesting to show people on how we're not understanding or why men are dying on a high rate. Now, I'm not blaming this all on the women. I know. But what I'm saying is, a lot of hood shit that goes on, it's always a woman involved in the middle of it. Instead of you sitting your ass down, shutting the fuck up. You already know your big brother go shoot some shit. You already know your cousins go shoot some shit. Like, if my female cousins came to me and was like, "Oh, this nigga beating on me, da 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 da," oh, I'm getting up to the rescue. I'm getting up, bam, bam, bam. This nigga might lose his life after this. But you see how, like, it easily can get there? But what provoked that to happen? You get what I mean? We never talk about the provoking this. You get what I mean? He didn't want to grab his poodle. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's very provoking when I see videos like this. Like, this is very eye-opening. You know, this video taught me much. You know what I mean? Taught me a lot, because it taught me that people are seeing what I'm seeing. That I'm not the only one that's seeing this. And not just the only women. She don't know her. That's what tonight's podcast about. She don't know her. These females, that female that was talking on the camera, nigga, she don't fuck with them bitches. That's why she's saying this. That same woman is on Lip Service, on Angela Yee's Lip Service. If you guys watch Lip Service, he's on Angela Yee's. Yo, y'all go watch her show, give her a shout out. But this is real fucking facts. So this is no woman bashing. It's just like, hey, if you get into an altercation with a nigga, right? And the nigga say something foul to you, and you like, well, fuck you, nigga. I'm about to call my big brother. I'm about to call my cousins to come whoop your ass. Well, bitch, you provoked the nigga to say the shit, and then now you want to take it an extra notch. And now he may lose his life because of some shit that you provoked it. I'm just saying, whether we may like the issue or may like the situation or not, but this shit is foul. And a lot of, like, it happens on a high rate. Like, this is hood shit I'm talking about, right? And maybe, yes, this may happen in other types of area classes of life. I'm not, you know what I mean, taking away from that. But what I'm saying is, if women can, like, well, not women, let me not, come on, bro. I'm trying to talk here, man.
Let him bark.
So I know you hear that.
My dog's barking because he.
So, you know, I'm, but that's just my whole point. It was just that I can understand that women are now seeing and bringing it to forefront to other women. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, quiet. So I mean, those are the things that, you know. But people, if I stand to be corrected, I saw that Miss Jazzy was like, really? Question mark. Put it in there. I mean, I would like to have the conversation. What are you not? What did I say that was, may give you the really eye? Like, really? Because I would like to know. I'm trying to get down to the bottom of it. I want to know if women understand this and see this. Like, see how, like, notice. If you got into an altercation with a nigga, I'm sorry.
Which has happened many times. Many times. Okay. Me. No, look, leave the dog alone. It's fine. His barking is not a problem. Biz is going to go beat his dog. No, he's not. No, folks. He's not going to beat the dog up, but
no, I took him outside. I know you hear him. Yeah. Let him go outside and bark. He wants to be a dog. Let him go outside and bark. So, but that was just, my thing. So if
I got into
wait, you got an altercation with a chick, but the chick said something that was provoking, and she was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get my blah 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 blah. And you know what we say, bitch, I don't give a fuck, get them niggas. But now it doesn't become a situation. Now it becomes a nigga situation, right? Now it's man on man because now it's an ego thing.
See, that's the first problem. And I'll be real. I'm gonna be real. I don't get into it with bitches like that. Females alike. I just don't. Like, that's the difference between me and some niggas. Niggas, like, if a bitch want to sit there and talk, I'll walk away from the bitch. Like, because what you're saying doesn't hold any weight to me. Because I understand what I am in this world. And she obviously doesn't. So I don't give a fuck unless you're my family, like my sister or my mom or my grandma. Nigga, you could sit there and bark all that shit. Yeah, until you throw something or you do something very highly disrespectful or you like attacking my kids or something like that, then it becomes a problem. At that particular point, then I will interject. But as far as words go, you hold no weight. You hold no weight.
Notice.
I'm so powerful with words. I'm so powerful with words.
I know you. I notice. We're talking about notice here, people.
Fuck you, bitch.
Right.
Nah, walk away.
And then she'll be like, if she had them, she'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go get my big brothers or my uncles. Or blah, blah, blah.
Nigga. I don't
exactly. But now that becomes war. Now it doesn't become a situation; it becomes war now. Now she feels like she cannot win this situation, so she go get something that's more powerful, quote unquote, on your level that she feels can match on your masculinity. Right? My point is that that's what they do. That if they have that type of shit, if they know that they have that type of legwork where they can call on some people to come and handle some shit, they will. And
that's
what the whole point is,
that's 9 out of 10.
Okay, but the whole point, right? So you're missing. But what you're missing is the fact that
yes.
What you're missing is that it's men that have to deal with the situation when other men come into play.
I agree.
I've been there. And niggas lose lives over this type of stuff. And that's what the video was explaining, right? UKTH said.
No, but the video said, do you remember it was a time where females drug niggas into shit? It wasn't that it was always like it. And it still is like that. Still, but there was in the 90s where niggas in the 90s, I remember that time. It was 90s and even the 80s, where they were like, oh, I'll go get my big brother, or I'll go get my Wooty Woo, or I'll go get this. And I remember that time. It was like, oh, I'll go get this. Like it's in all type of movies. Like, oh, I'll go get my uncle, or I'll go get my big brother, or I'll go get my nephew, or like it. Yes, I get what you're saying. This is the thing, though. Women nowadays, they won't. Like dude said, they won't fucking stop. They will fuck a karma. I know bitches that'll murk you.
No, that's no. You're talking about an exception to the rule who's been through something like that to even have that type of attitude to even murk a nigga, right? That's what we said.
Okay.
What we're saying is she has to go through that to even have that type of tenacity to even murk a nigga, right? That's a
in a second.
But we're talking. Those are women that didn't have that like older backing in a sense. right?
Okay. So
where they had to learn that themselves. So I can't knock them for that. But like we're talking the majority rules in this sense. Okay, I mean, comment. I watched the dude get jumped before over a woman just to find out what she said was a lie.
Yeah, because he a simp. That's a beta. That's some bullshit.
No. Okay, whether he a beta or not, the fact that he got almost lost his life over a female.
Dumb shit.
That's the whole point. Like he went over there over a female. You know how niggas that get jumped over a female?
Guys, I can't say niggas. Men have realized since then that it has been like so many deaths. And then there is men that just don't get it. But there has been a lot of men like niggas like me and you, niggas that get it, niggas that are, I can't even say woke, but niggas that are like in touch with reality, and niggas that know what's going on. They understand how things work. Yeah, niggas could be like, yo, nah, man, you trying to get me trapped up in some bullshit. Niggas understand that. Don't get me wrong. There is times I'm even victim to it. Like you get, it's not even emotions. You get your manhood. You get your pride caught up into it. You get your protectiveness caught into it. I got into it, like I told you the other day. I told you a couple weeks ago. I got into it with a dude in my neighborhood, old white guy, not knowing. Like in Vegas, you can pack. Everybody has a gun. Everybody in Vegas has. Everybody has a gun. I got into it with a dude, and I had my daughter in the car, and even though I'm like this way and I'm that way, and I don't feel threatened by this excuse me, I felt threatened in such a way, but still at the same, what I'm saying is like, it doesn't matter anymore. Like that shit doesn't even matter anymore when a motherfucking gun you down. Oh,
so what you're saying, so what you're saying in bigger sense, bro, what you're saying is that's past tense. Like people don't even operate like that no more. Like that's not even happening.
Absolutely. People don't operate that way no more.
And I'm calling bullshit.
Okay, call it. That's fine. But what proof do you have to back your bullshit, that bullshit bluff call on? What proof?
Look at the crime. Okay, look at the statistics of crime that's in LA. Just LA alone, and 60% of it is behind a female.
No, 60% of it's not. That's a false. That's a false statement. That's false.
It's behind the female.
Oh my God, you don't want me to bring up statistics. No, it's not. 60% of it is gang related. Gang related, not behind the female. Not gang related.
Bro, let me tell you about gang related shit. If shit in LA was gang related, then let me say this first. Only way you would know it's gang related, only way you would know it's gang related is if the police department brought it out because he had tattoos and he was hanging around with a certain crew and blah, blah, blah. So they easily attach it as gang related. So you can't always say, oh, it's gang related. Because a lot of shit that happened in the hood don't be gang related. It just be motherfucker. Like you have a Crip nigga who will come over here and fuck with a gang of blood niggas and they making money and some shit get altercation off with the blood nigga or whatever. And they say it was gang related and it had nothing to do with gang related. It's just always some issue over a woman, over kids, over an issue of baby mama. This nigga trying to fuck with that female, or nigga you fucking with blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying half of the crime, or females get niggas set up. Like, come on, I don't see how you can't see that. We had a cousin that was set up by a female that he liked. You gonna call him a simp? And Diamond was no simp.
Just because you're not a simp doesn't mean they don't make simp moves.
No, what we saying? What we saying about? He said he went over to the house. Diamond went over to a girl's house to chill, and oh boy, he had his son in his arm, and oh boy came out and did what he did. You get what I mean?
So homicide,
and I'm guessing, and you know what's crazy is that I was guessing, and I know from being here in LA, I know that I'm pretty fucking close. And
Okay,
I'm
so
guessing, and I'm pretty fucking close.
Violent crimes, homicide is 6.4%, rape is 32.9, which is very high. Robbery is 127.5, and aggravated assault is 201.4. Has nothing to do with females. Property crimes, burglary 195.3, larceny 827.
Don't be so fucking corporate. Have a fucking bro. Why you being so corporate? That's bro. We're talking about real life. You mean to tell me armed robbery?
Me. So these like
bro,
these,
you don't know.
this
You don't know why, bro. You don't know why these niggas is pulling those armed robberies. Oh, niggas just want to get off because you just like robbing people. But you don't know what circumstances these motherfuckers being in, and a lot of them, bro. I'm not.
I'll give you a perfect scenario. Let me caveat on top of your shit. I'll give you a perfect scenario. Like one time, I went to go do a drive-by, right? You know what I mean? And that's fine because I didn't kill nobody, so I don't give a fuck about talking about it. I went to go do a drive-by by myself with this bitch in San Diego, right, guy? Like I went to, and I was fucking this bitch and whatever, and it was like, and she's like, oh, they killed some kids and blah blah. I'm like, yo, I'll go. And she and she sucking the fucking nigga, like, is she doing everything? Like, I'm like, she knew I had a burner, and she like, oh, they killed these kids. She gave me the whole sob story. So, nigga, in my shit, I'm like, I'm fucking with this bitch. Oh, they fucking with some kids? Like, cool. Not knowing the full story, I'm going out with this bitch. Dance out like about to point my burner, and my burner don't fucking blow. It don't blow. Get this, and you can call it God, you call it whatever. I call it a fool's error, but I end up putting the wrong caliber 9mm bullets in my bullet in my gun. I didn't know at the time, but now I know. I put Ruger 9mm bullets in a standard 9mm gun, a millimeter gun. You can't shoot a Ruger 9mm bullets in a Glock 9mm. Everybody knows that. I didn't know that at the time, even though I was military trained and everything. I didn't know that at the time. I bought the bullets and with the wood, but when I went to go dump on this fucking house, it wouldn't pull. So, and I did that based off a bitch. So I get it. I understand, like how you can be influenced by a bitch. Yeah, I surely can.
Hey, bro. You know what they would call that? Gang related. If you shot because they don't know it was involved around a female. They don't know it came from a female. They don't know the context of the story. You're right, but they would label it that because of the way it happened.
How could they?
Because of the way it happened. Like,
yeah, I know, because the gun could have exploded. I know. It actually I popped off one shot. I ended up like, what the fuck wrong with my shit? It's a brand new gun, brand new Glock, Smith & Wesson. I'm like, bow. I'm like, oh shit, this shit does work. Went to go let off. I'm like, what the fuck? Check my shit, jack it off, woo, everything. I'm like, let me check it again. Bow. I'm like, I say, you know what, bitch? Look, this shit ain't for me. Like, obviously, I'm not here to do what you want me to do. I'm not shooting this house.
I honestly, I feel like there's a large number of men that have done things for females or behind a female. Literally, there's a large number. Like, men are driven behind the gratitude and the proudness they get from women. You get what I mean? A woman can drive a man to fucking a billionaire
to kill himself.
Or kill himself. Right.
Yes. And that's been recorded. That's been recorded. Yeah.
Now check this out. I didn't know this. I have found this out that a lot of men who have it was like heart disease or heart failure was due to were in like stressful marriages. You know what I mean? And I didn't know that, and it was due to the woman or whatever the case may be. And I didn't know that. Like, those are stuff that I had to learn. But I just think that these are things that we may not look at, and that men have to have a balance. Like, we have to have a balance, and motherfuckers like.
my whole thing was I understand what you're talking about as far as like influence when it comes to females being able to influence the guys of it. But I'm gonna be honest, my nigga. I still hung out with the niggas on the block, my guy. I was in Compton, my nigga. You know that, nigga. And I'm gonna tell you like this: a lot of times when we went to go do foolish shit, when we went to go out there and smoke niggas for no reason, go do drive-bys, or we went to the store to go rob this or do that, my nigga, there was no female. There was no female around for that to be motivated. It wasn't like no female was like, hey, I want you to go do this. Nah. Or I'm mad at this bitch. Nah. Nah. That was small. That was very small peanuts, and it was very small. Yeah. Does it happen? Absolutely. Does niggas get in the way? Yes. Do we niggas smoke each other over females? Absolutely. 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 But no, for the most part, no. Niggas don't give a fuck about a hood rat or a bitch. Like, nigga, we got too much fish to fry for the ops. The ops is too much. There's like so much fish to fry. These bitches, any bitch that or any female that's around us, it's like the icing on the cake. That's good. That's good. It tastes good. And no one cares about like the icing on the cake. We don't even give a fuck about the cake. Give me the icing. Cool. We're not worried about the other shit. And that's what it comes down to. Because nigga, like I've been on the drive-bys. I've been in the nigga, the shit. Fuck the military. I'll tell you some shit that happened before the military, after the military, and during the military, nigga. While I was in. Nigga, that shit crazy. Man, I'm fighting two wars. Between the Mexicans and the blacks, between the blacks and the blacks, between the Crips and the Bloods, between 151 and Treetop against this month. Like, come on, my guy. Fuck that nigga. That shit crazy. Crazy as fuck. Next time you rob a gas station, get me some gas. Yeah, that was like 25 years ago. But yeah. Yeah, nah. I never robbed the gas station. I never robbed a store or nothing like that. I never did anything like that. That was always my niggas. You know what I mean? I could never tell you what store they robbed or anything like that. You could say I was accomplice or anything. They told me they was going, they went, and I was hung around, and that was it. So you want information from me, I'm not the one to get it from. Just anybody that's watching, fuck. Fuck you. Fuck. Trust me, I've been around it. I've been, and Biz has too. Like it's not like it's a stranger for anybody that's in LA or Compton. Anybody that's in LA or Compton has been around a robbery, a drive-by, or a shooting for sure. That's a fact. That's a fact. Whether they was accomplice or not, they just know about it. 25 years ago, it wasn't a thing. Yes, it was. What the fuck is wrong? Yeah, it was. I was throwing a number out there just to be funny, but yeah, 25 years ago, it still was a thing. It was. In the 80s, it was a thing. Niggas was still right. My mom rode with Tookie Williams. My mom did. She told me, like, yeah, like your dad was like not like Tookie, and I was hanging out with Tookie. Like my mom was like, she knew the niggas. She knew the niggas. Like my mom, this lady right here. Oh, hey, you see how pretty she was? Look at she rode with the best of them. The best of them. South side, east side, all the motherfuckers. For sure. In Compton. What up? Read it again, notice. 25 years ago, also known as when I wasn't a thing. I don't know what you're saying. Like, okay. I don't know what you needed me to. Yo, you're muted, my guy. I can't hear you. Yeah? Biz, I can't hear you. Nigga, I don't want to be on front page, nigga. I can't hear you, my guy. What the fuck? I don't know. All I know is when he come down to it, my guy, Shit is crazy. And when it comes to a female, shit is motivated to an extent. And a lot of personal murders, personal. You can tell what they are personal or not. Baby mama drama, kid wanted this, or this bitch left me, or I can't deal with the breakup. You know those because those are called passionate murders.
Yeah.
Those are called passionate murders. And we know the passionate murders. Those are evident. Stop.
He said, "Yeah, I'm only 25." That's what I was trying to tell you that he was saying that he's only 25. He wasn't a thing.
Oh, yeah. You wasn't a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, and
yo, everybody, my birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, gang. Speaking about 25 being birthdays and shit. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to. Come on, everybody. Happy birthday, dear Notice.
Cheers.
Happy birthday to
a motherfucker like me.
To you.
That's what's up.
So,
no, it's gonna be 74. Bitch, fuck you. All right, fine.
Happy birthday, big bro. Happy birthday, man.
All right, fine. I'll be 74.
People. So I'm glad we kind of went through that. But yeah, I just wanted to have a little combo just so people are aware and just so they when they walk
on. Who you call old? I ain't got no gray hairs. When I get gray hairs, you call me old. Until then, motherfucker, I am Gucci. Gucci. I ain't got no gray hairs on my balls, nowhere. Nowhere.
So
then you call me old man.
So happy birthday, big Brody. So I just like, you know what I mean? We definitely, you know, happy birthday, old man.
Thank you, UK. Thank you.
So I'm glad we had the conversation about that because that's something that we need to have. And I'm just open to the fact that people should know, like people should be aware and know about these things that are occurring in our area so they don't come across this. So they could be, have some bulletproof, life bulletproof or whatever. They could filter out that bullshit. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of this podcast. So people think different, act different, look different, vibe different. We don't breathe the same air people, live. Even though we here, I know it's kind of contrary, right? But you know what I mean? We just don't operate like, because we look at things, we watch things before it occurs. So, and that's why I wanted to have the conversation about this. So I didn't want to, you know what I mean? Like this wasn't no way to like woman bash. It was just to show that how men can get caught up in a woman so much that we can, you know what I mean? But
you have to point like let's not get it. Let's not let my words get it fucked up. You have a point. There is a lot of motherfucking dudes that get caught up in some bullshit. And I have a bunch of stories of it. Like even my brother, like he was mad at his girl and got me into a fight. I'm like, how the fuck does that happen? Like that shit don't make any sense. How do I get in a fight because you're mad at your girl? Like, so I get it. Like you're right in so many aspects of the word. Yes. The niggas do.
I'm not trying to be right though. I'm not. It's not. I'm trying to be right. What I mean. It's just that what I've seen. So I'm not trying to like.
You said it before about a ton of podcasts ago. So you said wars are started because of women, and they are. It's because men are trying to prove something. It's not trying to prove something against another man. It's because they're trying to prove something against another man for a woman because of pride shit. Because take the woman out the equation, excuse me, not the occasion, but the equation. You take them out the equation, most men can talk to each other unless they just not.
Yeah, unless they have some.
They can talk to each other. They be like, "Yo, fuck you, man, fuck you." All right, why are we saying fuck each other though? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. No, that's true.
Unless it's something to
That's
boast
true.
about or something to pride us about, whether it's and it's not money. Money don't like we be like, we'll just sit there and be like, "Yo, nigga, I got a bigger house than you." Okay, cool, nigga, you got a bigger house. Fuck your house. I'll steal your house and I won't tell you about it. Like, we're not
Right.
gonna announce this shit. We're not gonna announce it. But when it comes to a woman, oh, I'll announce this shit all day. I'll steal your house, nigga.
But that makes me look at the fact that, and I want to go on to the next vid, but that makes me look at the fact that men are they have to. Okay, you said it earlier. When men confront each other, most of the times we kind of talk ourselves out of it, unless there's some alcohol involved, or unless there's something to trigger the issue where it's like nothing getting out of this. Like we seeing hands, my God. Right, we gonna say a few words.
All are women.
Right. And I see that.
Or I'll put the two caveats on there: politics and religion. There is nowadays politics and religion. So you got those five things. You got those
You
five
see
things.
people fight. Yeah, man.
Alcohol, women, politics, and religion. Those are the five things that will keep a man from hearing anything another man says.
Wow. Damn. Oh, that's good. That you just set up the next podcast. People, we gotta get to our damn. That was damn, because I could go on another 20 on that.
Is that not true? That's a fact.
That's a fact. It's not. Hey, it's not true. It's facts. Because sometimes people don't want to believe facts. They're like, no, that's a lie. It's facts. You can call facts a lie, but it's facts, though. Whether truth or lie, however you want to look at it, it's facts.
Simple things. Those simple, and it's sad. It's sad that those simple five things, and then you can even narrow them down. Like you could like, oh, well, there are some men that don't care about religion. He's an atheist, right? Take religion out of it. Okay, cool. There's some men that don't even care for politics. Take that out of it. Then you can still are stuck with the other three. Because they can't get rid of that. And it doesn't matter. And if they are with those three, then they are not without the other two. It's a fucking fucked up equation. I'm like, I look at niggas, I'll be like, yo, you're like, it's so crazy. You're
GasmaskTribe TV. Oh, go ahead. No, I don't want to cut you off.
Religion, politics, women, power, or whatever the case may be. Like it's you cannot run from it. You cannot run.
GasmaskTribe TV. GasmaskTribe TV podcast where we filter out that bull, and you already know I'm your boy, Big Biz, and that's Big Notice, the host of this motherfucking show. And yes, we have another motherfucking video. Ja.
Because for some reason you think it's weak to be able to control your tongue, to watch your mouth, watch how you speak before he finishes. What's weak is thinking you know what he's going to say before he says it. What's weak is drawing your own conclusion and being wrong. What's weak is thinking everything you feel, everything you say matters way more than what he's feeling or saying. And after all that, what's weak is finding out that you're wrong and not apologizing.
Boom, 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 boom. Shit.
No, look, no, Biz, stop. Don't go there. Don't eat the chocolate. Don't jump in the river. Don't go around the tree. Don't do none of that shit. Stop, motherfucker. Bringing the umbrella in the house.
Hey.
Do none of that shit. Stop, motherfucker. Stop.
Okay. Shit. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Hold on. If I can't expound on it, then I gotta play it again. I gotta play it again. If I can't expound on it, I gotta play it again.
These videos looking like my damn TikTok for your page.
Sure. Because for some reason you think it's weak to be.
Hold on. If I can't expound on it, then I gotta play the video again. Because they don't know why I'm playing the video. They don't, you know what I mean? There's context behind this.
Does it matter?
It does matter.
To who?
It matters to the people that's watching and us. Filter out the bullshit.
All right.
If we can't talk about it, I gotta play the video again, and we can go into our next video.
You're an asshole.
Because for some reason you think it's weak to be able to control your tongue, to watch your mouth, watch how you speak till he finishes. What's weak is thinking you know what he's gonna say before he says it. What's weak is drawing your own conclusion and being wrong. What's weak is thinking everything you feel, everything you say matters way more than what he's feeling or saying. And after all that, what's weak is finding out that you're wrong and not apologizing. Okay?
People, thank y'all for tuning in. It's the GasmaskTribe TV podcast where we filter out that bull. And I got to go into my next video. And let me set it up, people.
Hey, she's so right, though. Like so fucking right. But, like, is she not talking about a relationship, though?
No, no. If we can't talk about it,
like I look at both sides. I look at both sides, and I'm like, she's right on both sides. But I'm like, there's a lot. It's a lot to unpack there. Biz,
people.
Hey, Biz, stop pissing in the wind, my guy. Stop pissing in the wind, my guy. Stop doing that.
I'm just saying, if you want to come on and hash it out, we can hash it out. But you're gonna understand that.
Why are you peeing in the wind?
Yeah, all right. Let me go. So, people, I came across a video that we all like to find out about ourselves. In my whole life, we always heard this thing about beta males, alpha males, and all of this shit, right? But no one really talks about the omegas and the delta and blase blase. Yeah, they mention them, but they don't really go in depth, right? So, of course, I'm doing the greatest thing, rolling on the greatest platform on the fucking earth, TikTok, and I came across a video of a woman talking about omega, the omega male, and I'm like, okay, which I didn't see myself as the omega male, right? I didn't like, you know what I mean? Like, because I always heard really alpha and beta, but no one goes in depth on blase blase, the experience or what they're like. And she starts speaking about the omega males. And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, no one fucks with them. They don't fuck with people. All that shit. Yeah, they don't fuck with people. Fuck with people. Yeah, it's yeah. What?
4 on the omega male. Basically what I'm saying is he is the one archetype that's just not impressed. I'm not impressed with what you guys have going on. I'm not impressed with what you guys are talking about. I'm not impressed about what the collective is doing. I'm only impressed with the things that impress me. And it's really hard to impress him because he's the one that wants to beat of his own drum. If you look up the archetype, look right here. Basically, he's a loner. I like my life. I like what I'm doing, and I want to be with a woman that I'm going to enjoy. She's going to enjoy me, and we don't need all the perks of a crowd. We don't have to put on a mask. We don't have to do anything. They are the one archetype that refuses to try to fit into a collective consciousness of people so they can have friends. They don't need friends. You have to understand, they're a rarity because I like what I like, and either you like it or you can get lost. Because I'm not going to pretend to be something that I'm not to fit in with the crowd. See, a lot of us as human is human nature. We want to fit in so we can have friends. The omega absolutely does not care about your agenda.
What's the true omega? Those are masked all the time. Yeah.
Now, she did. There's 4 parts. Right, this is like number 4 she did. There's 4 parts to her little thing that she did, but just from that little piece
on that, well, I watched that 4 months ago, but yeah, sure.
just on that little piece, I was like, oh shit, damn, that kind of like
strong message.
that shit sounds like me in a way. Like I don't give a fuck what people. Okay, cool, nigga, you go do that. Have fun with that. I'm not knocking that. And most people can look at those people, oh, you narcissistic, or you're into yourself, or you're selfish, or whatever. And I can see how people who may come off as like an Omega, I can see how they could be considered like selfish, or you know what I mean, or blase because they beat at their own drum. It's like if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. But if you're not gonna fucking come out here and try to parade with your fucking party and shit just because you niggas is all over here kissing ass. And that's why and that's crazy, because that brings me to like the entertainment. That's why I didn't like maneuver certain shit like other niggas I saw did. Yeah, they doing 8 figures and you know what I mean, got big numbers out there. But these niggas kissed ass, my nigga. Like they kissed ass. And that's just not me. Like, nah, nigga, fuck you. I'm gonna go over, and you know I'm dope as you, and you know I'm murder. But the only thing is, I own everything. I maneuver this way. Hey, you know what? I go make people owners. Yo, you want to own some of this too? I don't give a fuck. Let's own it together. You with it? I'm with it. Let's go ham. Like we don't need the world to really fuck with us. You know what I mean? And that's something that I feel you like alpha to mingle with the crowd. Like I had to really like go in depth into like, damn, an alpha, yes, an alpha nigga would literally do shit to me. Like he does shit to, you know what I mean? Like I'm just talking. No, wait.
Alpha controls the crowd. It doesn't need.
No. That's not.
I'll give you to his perspective. I've broken it down. I've already analyzed all.
You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me.
What?
No, you're not hearing me. The premise of an alpha, I'm saying. Sure. The premise of an alpha is to show dominance or the biggest beauty. Because like alphanism is not always about dominance. You know what I mean? It could be looks. You know what I mean? It could be, you know what I mean?
Dominance. That's exactly what it's about. Alpha is about dominance.
Like, no, because a beta, no. Listen, a beta can have fucking an alpha position. Look at Elon Musk. Look at Jeff Bezos. These niggas is betas, is like, but they in alpha position. Like they make
you would not. No, they're just in great position. Look, you can have a billionaire in a beta position, but not an alpha. Just because he's rich doesn't make him an alpha. That doesn't make you alpha.
Right. That's my point. That was my point. My point is that it doesn't like, so you can't always say that an alpha is always in a dominance position. Like as far as there's so much of like, you know, he has to maneuver the room. A lot of times, you know, Jeff Bezos, he have a lot of other owners. Like they have a lot of, he may be the one that's making a large collective of the share of the pie and he maneuver how he wants, you know what I mean? Like as far as ideas and shit like that. Even Steve Jobs, he didn't like, they took the company away from him and didn't give, you know what I mean?
Okay,
so what I'm saying is,
I'm gonna give you a list of names. No. Hold on, so I can understand where you're coming from. So I can understand. I know, but I'm gonna give you 4 names, and you tell me if they're Omega or if they're Alpha. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Trump.
He's a fucking. I would give him I would give him an alpha attitude, Omega vibe.
Omega, sure. Now, he's
Omega vibe. I would, but he's a full like Omega. You know, he got alpha. You know what I mean?
Alpha with alpha tendencies.
Right.
Jeff Bezos.
Oh, he beta all day. Just a beta with money.
I'll say Omega or Alpha. You
nah, beta.
Okay. Oh yeah, because his wife took him half of the company. Give me mine.
Oh shit.
All right, so then all right. So the next one should come as easy. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk? He's a fucking beta.
Beta. Okay, last one. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Beta. It's a fucking beta, bro.
So you got three betas and one alpha.
He's just a beta in the alpha position.
Okay, so give me 4 names in your standpoint that is an alpha or an omega in your eyes.
Kanye, omega, all day.
For sure, I would agree.
You know, Jimi Hendrix, omega.
No.
Tupac, omega.
Absolutely, I would agree. Jimi Hendrix
not an omega. This nigga beat at his own drum. He left fucking US to go to Europe to tour his own fucking shit because US one trying to bang his shit. That nigga got his own fucking drum he beat to. Europe in Europe made him huge as fuck, and then America had to fucking wake up, and now they accepted him to the Rock Hall of Fame, and he burned the fucking guitar.
That makes a narcissist. You can't.
No, he's not a narcissist. Oh, that's crazy.
Fucking make it to me at the same time. That's a narcissist.
Bro. Jimi Hendrix was a loner, my guy. Let's just say that he wasn't hanging around like everybody.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Jimi Hendrix was not a fucking loner. No, he wasn't.
Bro, Jimi Hendrix is a.
Are you crazy? Are you?
Yeah. Check. I'm gonna tell you something even more crazier. Even though Jimi Hendrix came up with Bootsy, he played with he's a musician. He came out of jazz world and shit. He came out the jazz and blues world. We talking Jimi Hendrix, my guy.
Alone fucking with people.
No, bro. I'm a loner, and I fucked with a gang of people in the industry.
Oxymoron.
No, but that doesn't. Your business does not change of who you are. That's what I'm saying.
So you're putting them in the same category Richard Pryor did. Richard Pryor did.
I will call Richard Pryor an omega.
Jimi Hendrix was a drug addict. Period. And that's
then you can call motherfucking Kanye a drug addict. He took fucking opiates and all that shit. So I mean, you can say that about anybody. We're talking about.
I can, but I'm talking facts though. Jimi Hendrix was a fucking heroin addict. Period. He was a heroin addict.
That was bro.
Heroin addict.
His whole life he was a heroin addict.
Majority of it, yeah.
No. Now y'all see the picture in the back of my fucking background, and that is a fucking Jimi Hendrix picture. And y'all mean to tell me? No, hold on.
I'm not fucking shitting on him, but the facts remain that his legacy. Have you read it? Have you read his story? Fuck a movie. Have you read his story? Have you read his memoir of what he wrote?
Hey, you know how I heard of Jimi Hendrix? You know how I heard of Jimi Hendrix? Ernest Johnson. Ernest Johnson introduced me to Jimi Hendrix. You know who Ernest Johnson is?
Go ahead and play on my fucking heartstrings. Okay. All right, cool. Oh, fuck.
No, you know who Ernest Johnson is?
Yeah. Which one? The famous one or the my fucking grandpa? Which one?
So I'm talking about the original senior. So he put me up on Jimi Hendrix. And I was introduced to Jimi Hendrix when he was a young kid coming up in the industry, right? He was a young kid coming up in the industry. He was playing guitar for just different people, different amount of people he was playing guitar for. And so when we don't look at the whole legacy of a person and we just look at the part where they just start doing acid and heroin. No. You said, have you read his story? You said, do you know? And I'm like, have I read his story? I have a fucking poster in my. I feel close to the guy. The guy is a fucking rebel. But everybody did fucking hella drugs, bro. You can't negate that. Everybody did hella drugs at that time. Fucking Rolling Stones, Rod Stewart, all the motherfuckers, all the great musicians.
They didn't. I don't take.
No,
I
you
don't
cannot just put drugs in the middle.
No.
That wasn't the question.
I don't care that he did drugs. I don't give a fuck.
You do.
I don't give a fuck that he did drugs. That's not the thing. What I'm saying. What I'm saying is simply this: that Jimi Hendrix was a product of his environment. So
what's my guy from Nirvana? What's the lead singer from Nirvana? Post it. Hey, audience. What's the lead singer from Nirvana? What's his name? Kurt Cobain. Kurt Cobain.
Okay.
Right?
Even better. Even fucking better.
Wait. But when I talk about Kurt Cobain, it wouldn't be based on he was a druggie. You get what I mean? Like that. Like how could if that's the case, you gotta base that off for everybody there. Everybody did fucking drugs at that time. Everybody.
All right.
So I just don't to say drugs was the reason of their whole legacy. That's like kind of like
I didn't say that. I didn't say there was a reason for the whole legacy.
When I called him an Omega because he beat out his own drum. He didn't go with the wave of the industry.
Because of drugs.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Guess what? He didn't beat that his own
drum. It was because of record sales.
He beat the drum of a lot of motherfuckers that fell before. I'm sorry. When you go beat out of a drum of heroin, you go beat a drum of acid, you're beating at the drum that a lot of motherfuckers have beat at before, and you didn't beat it.
I just want to finish with this.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
His own drum was his industry, was his fucking plan. A lot of people did not believe in his industry. The white record companies did not believe that he can sell rock music in the way he was playing fusion rock. So by taking that overseas, he was able to do that more. But he became alone in a lot of those places. A lot of black people wasn't fucking with him because of the way he was doing this shit. You know what I mean? And it was only white people really fucking with him. And it wasn't even the white people in America because that was an industry thing. Like he didn't really, his first big show was at like, I believe when he came back.
UK?
Which is
Australia?
You know what I mean? When he came back from, when he came back from Europe. When he came back from Europe, he had that big show. That's when he burned the guitar and then he did that at Woodstock. That's where it was, at Woodstock. He did the national anthem, right? And yes, he was at the show and he was acid out and heroin it up and blase and cool. I get it. You know what I mean? And it's like, but I can't say that what made him a great musician because he did drugs. What made him a great musician was playing with like Bootsy Collins and all these gurus. That's what made him dope. And what made him to where he at. He just beat it at his own drum when it came to doing his business because a lot of people wanted him to sway and do that and do this and he wasn't doing it.
What made him a great musician was what you said, playing with the other artists, but was also being able to get out of that element of what normalcy was because he was on drugs. I don't take away from the fact that he was on drugs. Sometimes drugs does amazing things for you. 9 times like
that Whitney Houston is dope because of the drugs.
No, it does. Drugs is not meant for long use. It's not meant for long use. It's meant for short use. It is. Period.
But that's like saying Whitney Houston is famous because of her drugs, like the drugs.
No, she's not famous. She's famous because of her vocals. That's different. That's fucking different. That's fucking
the same reason I said Jimi Hendrix is famous because of his guitar shit. He wasn't like the greatest singer, but his guitar shit, he changed the whole industry with his
I understand that, but a lot because he was high. A lot of because he was high. No, he was on stage high and he got interviews. He's saying, I don't know what I was doing. I was just going with the vibe.
That's like come
on, my guy.
That's like said because I smoke all the time. Anytime I hit the stage, that's like I have a drink.
Had talent, and then she went to crack, and she sound horrible. There's a difference. Period. She didn't sound good. She didn't sound good while she was on crack. She sounded good while she was off crack.
Hold on, stop.
Sounded good while he was on heroin. On why he was on heroin. Period.
So you saying the reason why so you're saying the reason why he became what he is because of heroin? You just said that.
It's a part of it. I'm saying it's a part of it. Yeah.
Well, I can say that about Whitney. I can say that about Michael Jackson's fucking prescription drug use. I can say that about James Brown. I can say that about. I can't say that about James Brown.
No,
I can't say that.
Nope. Guess who you can say it about? Guess who you can say it about? Ray Charles. You can say about Ray Charles. Yep. Ray Charles, James Brown, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. Cannot say that.
You are crazy. You are.
No,
crazy.
I'm not. Mike.
That's
Whitney
crazy.
Houston,
I'm a musician, like group.
What are
and
you talking about, my guy?
Say that. I've been in this shit watching you hit Whitney Houston since Whitney Houston was the girl, and when she got fucking huge and became huge as Whitney, people know her. They didn't find out her. Wait. They didn't find out about her drug use until later. We were just finding out about her drug use. She been doing that shit.
Why did she go to drugs? Because of Bobby Brown. That's why she went to drugs. Do not say anything different. She did.
Okay.
She went to drugs because of Bobby Brown.
Okay.
There's a whole there's footage of the shit. I can't make this up. Even if I was lie, I can't lie. Footage of both of them. She was great. She got with Bobby Brown, and then she started smoking crack, and then she fucking went downhill. She was great before she went to crack. It wasn't like she started smoking crack and like did wonderful things. No, fucking Jimi Hendrix did heroin, did acid, did wonderful things. That's the difference. Fucking Michael Jackson.
To hear you say that is so rough.
Michael Jackson was a hit as a kid. As a kid, even went into his adulthood. After he went into adulthood, and then he started having pain and whatever the fuck, and he got into stardom, and he got into Hollywood. Then he became into the drugs and shit like that. It wasn't he started that way. He was a hit before. James Brown, same fucking thing. He was a hit before. The only person that I know of, Ray Charles. Ray Charles was fucking doing heroin, same fucking drug, for whatever reason, doing heroin, and was making great music while he was doing it. Platinum, gold albums, doing it and making gold albums and still shooting the shit in his arm. Period. That's the truth. You don't like it? Sorry, but that's the truth. That's the truth. Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain, all the motherfuckers. Yeah, something about heroin. I don't know what it is. Makes you acid. I don't know what it is. It makes you get to even motherfuckers.
So do you think rock musicians getting more known, or rock or classic rock musicians get more known because of the drugs they use?
No.
That's what you just did. You just did that right now.
That's not
you
what
just
I
put. You just did that.
Ask me a question, and then you convict me of that question. To answer your question first, I think they're more known because they're more relatable to a lot of people, and they open up a self of themselves that is not always there.
But Jimi Hendrix wasn't known to
or understand.
Jimi Hendrix didn't really become super known until after like that Woodstock and his death. That Woodstock festival.
He's very known before Woodstock.
No. He was not. That's why they halted this album and shit. Like, no, he was not. That's what kind of drew him in depression and all that shit. That's what drew him deep into drugs, bro. I'm telling you, that's what really drew him deep into drugs. You know what I mean? People got to do a little more. You know, man, I'm telling you, Hendrix is not famous. Hey, let me tell you this: Hendrix did not get his famousness from drugs, my guy. He got it.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Don't misconstrue my words. What I'm saying is simply this: that his greatest stuff has came from when he was on drugs. Not that
so how do you what happens when you're on drugs and it become great? That makes you what?
No one knew.
That makes you what? No, nigga. What that makes you what? What happens when you do something that become great? What makes you what? It makes you famous. Right? So you're saying that he's famous because he did drugs. He became great because the drugs.
It was, yeah.
So
he came not famous. That's not why he became famous. I belay my last. That's not why he became famous. He became more. He was able to tap into himself more. He was able to do something that a lot of people wasn't able to do because he was on drugs. And I'm sorry that may not fit the narrative of some people, but that's okay.
Wow.
That's okay. Jimi Hendrix is one of the people that can go do drugs and perform okay. They're called functioning addicts.
No, he was not a functioning addict, bro. He started getting worse where he started like, tripping and blase. Like he used to have water. Like there's a lot of shit behind that. Like it wasn't just let's just get him high as shit so he could go up there have a hella show. You know what I mean? That's not what it. Like niggas was trying to keep it out of his hands in a lot of ways. Like
taking my shit out of context. It's not.
No, but that's you're saying that he became famous because of that.
That's not what I'm saying.
More famous. Okay, more famous because of drugs.
I'm saying that the highlight of his career was when he was doing drugs. There it is. The highlight of his career. Now he became famous. The highlight of his career, that picture that you're holding back there. After that picture, what are you talking? Oh my goodness. That picture that you're holding back there, my guy.
Right, he's smoking a cigarette.
So niggas that smoke heroin or do heroin is not smoking a cigarette?
No, I said no. The picture he's smoking a cigarette in the picture. Yeah, the picture back here.
What I'm saying is like David Ruffin, right? David Ruffin, another guy.
He was famous because of the heroin.
He's not famous because of the heroin, but he did a lot of shows because when he was high, and they came out great. But the overall picture, it was a downfall. It was a downfall. That's what I'm saying. It's just like did they tap into they tapped into something great. They did, but then they fell. Trust me, I was a victim of it too. I did drugs and I was like,
but you didn't become more famous because of it. You didn't become more great because of it.
I didn't become famous at all. But my shit is hot.
But what I'm saying is that, like, to say drugs made them more famous is to say that they didn't have any talent.
Saying that. You keep saying that. I never said that. I never said drugs make them more famous.
You said it. You said because of drugs they became more famous.
I said at the highlight of their career they were doing drugs. That's what I said. At the highlight of their career.
Oh, we have to roll the tape back.
More famous. I never said it. You keep misconstruing what I said.
Hey, people, if you've been watching the show, he's just said that. You just said
I never said drugs make them more famous. I said at the highlight of their career, they were doing drugs. Period.
Okay. Do you understand that? Okay, do you understand that the highlight of Jimi Hendrix's career was after his death?
Fuck no. Are you fucking smoking dope? Are you doing drugs?
I'm just saying, what I mean by that is he started receiving more record sales. People start buying into him more. He became more of a
everybody does as an artist. That's not nothing new. But he
you have to look at that time. That was a different time though. We talking 60s.
Look at
stop. Let me finish though. Look, you have to look at that time. What he did was revolutionary, and he did it at a time during Vietnam. So what he did was like that was on a high stake. But to see him go at such a young age was just like extraordinary. So
What?
that
What?
wait. That became more of a like he wasn't able to do like when people start really getting the gist of him globally, he wasn't even there to perform tours that because he wasn't here. He passed away. You know what I mean? But he became just so extraordinary out of that. People start bringing out guitars like him. People start naming amps. People start coming out with stores and clothesline. Like it just become like he could go anywhere and see his shit. You know what I mean? So you can't just say a person became more because of the drugs or in their highlight they became. You know what I mean? Like now we're saying their highlight. So in their highlight they became more druggy in a sense, as if they weren't druggy before their highlight. Anyway.
The highlight of his career.
So
not many context because I guess you're getting confused about it. So at the highlight of his career, he was doing drugs, right? So what I'm saying is simply this: drugs, whatever. When he was able to handle it, and before he went to a downslope, enhanced his abilities to perform. What now? Before he went into a downslope. Now, if he was able to do that same thing, which a lot of artists are, I can't say Kanye because no, I can't even say, but Michael Jackson, okay, great one, was able to do it before the height of their career. Jimi Hendrix did it when he was doing drugs, period. And everybody knows that.
I don't think anything's wrong with that. I
mean, anything was wrong with it. I never said anything was wrong with it. I'm just stating facts. What I'm saying is that Jimi Hendrix was known for being one of the best guitarists and the best.
Hey. So I want to tell y'all. No.
He was.
I want to stop this. No, I want to stop this perception. This is fucked up. I can't do this no more. People have to stop this. 90% of artists got bigger after they died. Shit, look at the Tupac, blah, blah, blah. So I want to. That's not true. That's not true. You know how many artists?
Leonardo, we can go on a list. Leonardo DiCaprio. Not DiCaprio. Leonardo da Vinci. Everybody that you can fucking think of. It's been like an unwritten rule or unspoken rule for artists before. I guess I could say before or after Tupac. It was like before when you died. If you wrote something when you died, it became more famous after that. Look, my daughter didn't know who Tupac was, but Tupac still lives on. That's what I'm saying. Yes, he was big at that time. But the reason why they become bigger is because they're already gone.
Drugs.
The value increases when you no longer can produce. That's when the value produces. Drake, for instance, his shit is golden. Nigga gets 8 Grammys? 8? Okay. When he dies, guess what? His shit will be even more after he dies because he's no longer here to produce. His shit will ring for volume. It will ring for years to come. And that is what legacies are made of. So it has nothing to do with what I want to believe. I wish it was like a person could be right. That's why they say, hey, that's why people go, let me give you your flowers and your recognition while you're here now. Because if you die, I don't want to be the one that gives you your flowers and be one of the statistics that people be like, let me give you your love while you're gone. No, I want to give you all your flowers while you're here. That's the same thing, my guy. And I get where you're coming from, but yeah, I know it's hard to listen to, Biz. It's hard. But even with you, your music will ring and will be, look, we sit here now, but there will be generations, you'll be like, that one may blow your shit all the way to the fucking kingdom come. Niggas might be banging your shit for 20 years after you die. You don't know that. What I'm saying is, because you created today doesn't make you a greatest artist tomorrow. It may. And majority of the time, not all the time. You're right.
That only works. I heard you. Okay, so I heard you. Okay, so I listen and
Well,
but that's surface shit. That's that. Unless you're a major artist and known, that rule affects. If you ain't got no fucking, if 100,000 people don't know of you and blah, 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 you just doing your thing and yeah, you putting out albums or whatever, you pass. It ain't like your assets or your stock is gonna go up. If not, people don't know of you. Like these, you're talking about people are like majorly who was major big too, who was big at the moment. We talking Jimi Hendrix is already known in the sense of where labels was fucking with him, where people had him on big stage. Hold on.
Did you know who Jimi Hendrix was?
Hold on. Listen. The man was already known, my guy, in the sense of in the industry.
Not doubting that.
You can't, because he got on big shows, he got on big tours, he was headlining co-headlining with other major bands and Rolling Stones and what's the other band in UK play with so much, but big band. But anyway, my whole point is that these people became known already, so of course when they pass, their assets are going to go up, you know what I mean, because it's like a large number of people already know that, so that's already a lot. But if you're like Joe Blow, the artist, and you have a few hundred people, a few thousand people know of you, you probably go up 1%. You know what I mean? It ain't like you become more known. So that statement, when we put on the general scale, 90% of artists become bigger. No, 90% of major artists become bigger. Sure, or receive more sales. But not if you Joe Blow. I know artists right now. Passed away. Ain't nobody buying no more of his records.
Right. But it is a fact. There is a few. There is not all Joe Blows. You're right. Major artists. You're right. You're fucking right. Some Joe Blows. You're right. Some Joe Blows. Not all of them. Of course.
If you don't have 100,000 people listening to your shit, wait. I'll put it like this: if you don't have at least 4 million people on Spotify that's streaming your shit and you pass away, it's highly likely that it's not going to go up past 10%.
I'll give you a perfect example and I'll drop the mic right here. Kanye West. And if you watch his autobiography, that nigga didn't make it. He didn't make it by putting out a fucking dope record or dope beat to begin with. It took that nigga damn near 20 years to become big. Damn near 20 years to become where he is, a billionaire now. 20 fucking years.
I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah. Okay. Let's take Tupac. Right? I feel, to me personally, I feel like Tupac and Biggie shit is dying off. I feel like it's dying off. I really do. I feel like it's dying off, but it still is ringing bells forevermore. Like when I let Jordan listen to Tupac, she go, he was tight. Like I'm like, yeah, he got so many other records that nobody's ever heard of, that we never even heard of, but people won't release it. And that's what I mean. Like when it comes to their death, their shit becomes more valuable. Not that it's not invaluable while they're alive. It just becomes a little bit more valuable because they cannot produce more. That's all I'm saying. I have nothing against Jimi Hendrix, nothing against anybody, and nothing against any artist. I'm a very respectful when it comes to artistry. That is one of my biggest things. I named my daughter a lyric for a reason, and you know that. I named my daughter a lyric for a reason because I hold these truths to be self-evident.
I have something to say about the whole drug thing. Okay. When people come into money, they have the accessibility, and in the industry, we can get anything we want, nigga. It's anything industry, right? Yep. And you could be young as fuck, and that's the problem with the industry, that the industry don't have no fucking barriers as far as like certain people, right? They want to get what they want to get out, and those are the sharks. Those are the, anyway. Yep. But when people get into money, then they're open to like anything. Like think about it. Most artists, like, okay, cool, we can use when they become in their highlight, right? When they're starting to receive more money, right? But they're already getting money before that. Like you have to understand, like in order for them to get to their highlights, they're already getting money before that. And what I'm saying is, wait. What I'm saying is, if people don't have a protective barrier around them, like I could use Whitney Houston for instance. Like let's say she had a good protective barrier around her, right? Until she got with Bobby Brown. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 2 power couples. You can't tell them shit.
Right. But she had a protective barrier around her that helped her, right? Let's just say that, right?
Sister.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is how most of the time, like these artists don't get some artists. Let's just say this: some artists don't get crazy in drugs, and because they have these protective people around them, like like family or wife or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? They don't get too crazy. Like Justin Bieber, like he was starting to get crazy in the pills and shit like that, but he had his girl and family members there. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying, you don't have that, then cool. Yeah, you're gonna go straight in the dirt with it, and cool. Kurt Cobain didn't have that type of, whatever. All these other influential artists, man, that didn't have that, right? But I'm saying that they got into that when they start really receiving a lot of fucking dope. Like you know how it is. These cats is young, like 19, 18, and like they receiving like 100,000 for a fucking performance at that time. That's like $1 million for a show. You know what I mean? Like, imagine like I can have this, that, and it's coming in repetitively. Like, what? Like, weed ain't enough, or you know how it is. Like, I'm just saying we could put ourselves in their shoes, then we'll kind of understand like how things occur.
Bitch, there's so many different avenues for that to occur.
No, it just what I'm saying is drugs just an element, or it adds an element, or it becomes just a part of the fucking lifestyle in a sense. Just Absolutely. Like females, or just like I don't know. I know certain niggas have a love for just riding ATVs. Like they'll go do their show, and then they go rent a gang of ATVs. It's like a drug to them. They'll rent a gang of ATVs and just go hang.
Which can also be the result of the death of them. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if it's it's an addiction. Is an addiction that might be the fucking death of you. But right. What I'm saying is like, and I totally get what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying. It's just a part of the element.
When you get into the industry, the fucking window and the door, fuck doors, fuck windows, fuck garage doors. It's wide open. You can't walk into a room without doing blow, or without taking a pill, or without fucking a bitch, or without doing or getting your dick sucked, or whatever the case may be. Like
at that time, they were doing it like we smoke weed today. Like blow back then was normal.
In the 70s, 80s, and before then, like it was us breathing air. Like you're breathing air. It was like because there was no laws, there was no rules. It was, and the people that controlled it was the same people that were doing it. The law enforcement, the judges, the people. It was Greek time all over again. It was orgies all over again. It was the inertia. So then, like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, that imagine taking somebody from something that had nothing to something to experience. I'm gonna tell you like this. You put me back in that motherfucking time too. Nigga, yeah, sure. I probably would. I'll be honest. I probably fucking would. If I know what I know now, knowing back then, I wouldn't. But if put me back in that time, in the body that I am now, in the ninth, and nigga,
with that much money,
fuck the money. There's so much money everywhere.
No. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's because of like you got to be able to support your habit, right? Like you got to be able to support your habit. So these people with money that's getting a large ounces or large doses of, heroin or whatever the fucking case may be. Like, nigga, I was watching people. This may change the subject a little bit. But people, if y'all watch the BMF, there's a BMF documentary with the driver, and there's a scene where the officer tells the driver, yo, you driving this Maserati tour. It was a Maserati mobile home. that was just souped up. I'm like, ugh. So that's why he put him over. You want to check out the Maserati motorhome. And then he said, yeah, we just stopped Britney Spears bus with 100 pounds of weed or some shit. I was like, what? So you have to, like, niggas was like, niggas was moving. Like, when you got that much money,
that's what they recorded. They paid them the ecstasy or the coke or the ketamine or all that shit. Bro, come on, man. You can't tell me they had 100 pounds of weed and they didn't have nothing else on there. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I done been around. Nigga, you cannot tell me you had 100 pounds of weed and you had nothing else on that fucking bus. Nothing. 100 pounds. Oh, we got you with 100 pounds. Okay, cool. Because that's a lighter sentence. But everything else?
No. You know, Britney Smith. You know, Britney Spears is a weed. Oh my God, bro, quiet. You know, Britney Spears is a weed head. Like, you know what I mean? She's like a big weed at the time, like huge weed head. So wait. When I wait. I'm not. Oh my.
Quiet.
All I'm saying, look.
Tell that nigga quiet. Say quiet. Say quiet. They understand that for a second. Quiet. Say it with your man voice. Say it with your chest. Quiet, motherfucker. Quiet, you motherfucker. Yeah, cops were hella dirty back then. UK, I agree with you.
Yeah, he was trapping, but he was traveling like, you know, somewhere, and he said the cops was hella dirty. He wasn't like negating that, but he was like, he said we just pulled over Britney Spears with 100 pounds or whatever the case may be. Y'all got to see the end of y'all got to see the documentary.
Hey, check game. It's about 12 minutes to my birthday.
Yep.
I'm about to go.
Yep.
You already know what I'm about to go do. So
yeah. But people, like to thank y'all for tuning in to the GasmaskTribe TV podcast. Buck is you know, he's trying to go and beat up somebody right now, but you know, he can't do nothing. You know, he's a little short self. But
hey, you ever seen that one movie? And the guy was like, he's like, holla la la holla 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 holla. Hey, Buck, quiet, you motherfucker, quiet. You ain't doing shit but barking. Hey, go give him some weed. Hey, you got some weed? Give him a little nug. He'll shut the fuck up for all night. Give him a little nug.
Yeah, boy.
Give him a little nug. That nigga be quiet all night. All night.
What's up, bro?
This is a little nug. Talk about like this big. Like that big. Nigga be quiet all night. You be like, what's wrong with you? You be like, I'm
people, thank y'all for tuning in. It's the GasmaskTribe TV podcast where we fail talk that bull. And yes, because it's Notice's birthday, you already know we gotta get
bring it out with the music, nigga.
Huh?
Bring it out with the music. I made some tacos. My girl made these. She made these motherfucking bombs. Her motherfucking Mexican kicked in. I was like, this shit fire. I don't even eat onions. This shit fire.
She put that love in it. That's what she
did.
You
see me over here grubbing, nigga. I'm about to get like 4 or 5 more. I'm like, yo, make me 4. She's like, oh, okay, 4. I'm like, I'm still starving. I'm over here starving. I'm like, shit. I'm hungry.
GasmaskTribe, happy birthday, Notice. It's his birthday, everyone. And we got to go out with a bang. This is the new record from the album, song called American System is Down. And we out of here, people. Boys
in the hood say they always hard. They come talking that trash, we'll peel their car. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. I ain't said nothing, nigga, just some dirty harvest shit. Yeah, I caught you slipping at your front door. I dump a barrel in your mouth, fuck a po-po. The higher up's the one that's walking with a bankroll. I give a fuck about your case, this a eugenics flow. Can you feel me? A young nigga South Central. I made $1 million as a drummer, mama prostitute. The federalists keep the cameras international. I almost had to kill a felon, fuck your hood code in your feelings. People will need you, but never got time to deliver. I loaded my anger to kill off what I don't consider. She sucked me to fuck me, I water the grass is the greenest. My mind is just focused on singing, my profits don't need her. Let me channel my mental, I am not human. My spaceship is stupid for those who confused. I'd rather your ignorance. Politician will love you when they dismiss you. I'm loading this issue to rattle your pupils while my gun saying, boys in the hood city always hard. They come talking that trash, we'll peel their car. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. I ain't said nothing, nigga, just some dirty harvest shit. Yeah, the one that own the right to full control. Depopulate what they don't need, that's an undercode. Expose your DNA to rewrite what your granny knew. I learned to speak in code cause that was all the granny knew. Pray you feel me. Bring it through a baby out the room. Now we 16 fucking with some other crews. Ship them birds up north, Maserati blue. A prodigy of Ricky Rose, they call me old school. Can you see me? No roof for competing, I kill off what you can do better. My shooters will eat you and spit your bones out in Dakota. We never were equal, you talking too much, you informant. My mind is just focused on seeing my profits get bigger. Water came to the lonely people who was a slave. Only cocaine came to my mama who live in pain. And foster care just to premiere my younger days. We ride around, gas mask the whole city. Boys in the hood city always hard. They come talking that trash, we'll peel their car. Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. I ain't said nothing, nigga, just some dirty harvest shit.